Ramos and Hazard are back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Culé. This one is an exciting one because two of our big boys, Eden Hazard and Ramos, back, as you heard in the intro, are finally back in the team. They have been practicing for some days now, and frankly, I'm trying not to get excited about it. You guys know how I already feel about Eden Hazard. You know, one of the videos a while ago, I talked about him. I said how the best way for us to go on about Eden Hazard is to just not get excited about the guy. If he comes back on the team, cool, an added plus, but he should not be seen as the type of guy that's going to make Madrid better now and just, you know, change the course of our season, because that's just too much pressure on him. It gives us too much built up hope that is just likely to get crushed. So I think if we just approach this as just another good player that's coming back on the team, you know, he should not be given the starts right away. He should just be put into the field, and if he does good, great. If he does bad, then he doesn't get more playing time. You know, he has to earn his playing time. I think that's the best way to go about his game. And as you can wait, you know, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be giving my lineup prediction, my score prediction, so you'll see kind of what I want to do with him. But nonetheless, we need to talk about our actual opponent, and that is Elche, an Elche team that, well, doesn't sound like, you know, one of the biggest teams. Actually, they have just been newly promoted to La Liga, and they're really, in the grand scheme of things, not having the best of seasons. A few weeks ago, they were, I believe, like second to last place in La Liga, but over the past couple weeks, they've actually found some decent form, managed to beat Sevilla. A few weeks ago, they managed to tie Villarreal. They did also play against Barcelona, and they actually lost to them 3-0. So, shows how they have the firepower, they have potential to beat down a big team such as Sevilla. However, Sevilla, we also know that the past few weeks, they went from being on top of the world, literally had gone like 9 games in La Liga without conceding a goal, had been winning just about every game, and now they seem to be crumbling out of the Champions League, losing to Dortmund, a team who I think they could have beat had they continued their previous form that they were in. Copa del Rey, they bottled it, losing 2-0 or 3-0 to Barcelona after that 2-0 victory they had against them. So it doesn't give us the best of ideas. However, all I want to highlight by saying that is that Elche definitely does have potential to hurt us. With that being said, I want to talk about the one player to watch for Elche, which is their striker, Lucas Boye, who has 5 goals this season. So that's the main man that if you're watching the game, you're going to be wanting to put your eye on, see what he does. He should be a pretty big striker, so let's keep an eye out on him. Aside from that, let's just transition real quick to Real Madrid. How is it all going? What is going on? What are our sensations after that Atletico Real Madrid game in which we tied 1-1? And so, of course, we only did a live reaction. If you haven't watched that live reaction, I highly suggest that you do. But how are we feeling after that? And honestly, I think in the moment, I was feeling a little bit happier than sad, just because of the fact that it was a game that we basically had lost, and in the last minutes we tied it up, and we felt like we could have won it, maybe because of those Benzema misses that we had. But in reality, it is a game in which we come out worse than we came in. It is now 1 game less that Atletico Madrid has to play, and of course, as many of you guys probably already know, they went ahead and beat Atletico Bilbao 2-1 in a game that, once again, they got an iffy penalty that Suarez put away yet again. Our ex-player Marcos Llorente continues to play freaking amazing in La Liga, getting another goal. So it's just becoming a little frustrating. And so with 12 games left in La Liga, I kind of went ahead and looked at all the tough teams that Atletico Madrid still has to play and all the tough teams that Real Madrid still has to play. As you guys already know, the point difference right now is of 8 points. And well, these are the teams that Atletico Madrid still has to play. This weekend they're playing against Getafe away, which, while Getafe is actually not having a good season whatsoever, it is still a game that could potentially get tricky because Getafe away is never easy in Madrid. Aside from that, Atletico Madrid has to play against Real Betis, that's been on really good form lately. It's a team that I always say is very good, and they finally found some good form. Aside from that, they still have to play Bilbao again, Barcelona in what's going to be a really good game. Obviously, we're going to do a live reaction here. Real Sociedad and Sevilla one more time. So that is 5 tough games give or take. Meanwhile, Real Madrid has 6 really tough games. The first one being against Celta. And Celta, last season they did pretty bad, but Celta is a team that this season is playing pretty well. We know the firepower they have with Iago Aspas. Meanwhile, we also have to play Betis. A lot of the teams that we have to play are similar to the ones Atletico Madrid has to play. We obviously still have their Clásico against Barcelona, Sevilla, Bilbao, and lastly Villarreal. Another game that's going to be really tough. So, in theory, with 8 points behind, being 8 points behind Atletico Madrid, and seeing that we actually have to play one more of the quote-unquote tough opponents, it really puts us at a really tough position, honestly, guys. I'm not going to lie to y'all. La Liga, at this point, if we win it, it would be a miracle. A Liga that we should have won, that we've seen probably like the lowest level of Barça that we've ever seen before. But we've not been able to take advantage of it, and that is that. And as to our starting lineup, it finally gets a little tougher to predict the lineup because the past, couple months it had been really easy because there's frankly basically no other players left on the bench. So here we go. In goal, of course, we're going to be seeing Courtois. Right back spot, it's got to be Lucas Vázquez Carvajal is still out injured. In the center back spots, even though we have Ramos back on the team, I'm still going to opt for Varane and Nacho on there. Nacho, who has been playing really good up to that Atletico Madrid game where he had a few mess-ups, but I still trust in him. We will, I predict us to see a little bit of Ramos playing time towards that second half, hopefully. Left back position for Mendy. The 3 center mids, obviously this is the game leading up to Atalanta, so we're going to have to start thinking a little bit ahead of that because La Liga is already, seems like it could be potentially far. I think it's very important that we focus on that Atalanta game, even though a lot of times that's not what you want to do. However, reminder that Casemiro is not going to be available to play against Atalanta due to card accumulation. So he's going to be a shoe-in to start this game for sure. The one man that I really think needs some rest is Luka Modric. He had been playing at a great level the past 2 months, but over the past few weeks we have been seeing a little bit of a decline in his performance. So I will be putting Luka Modric on the bench, giving Fede Valverde, who's come back like a bullet after his injury, put him back in the starting lineup, and Toni Kroos alongside him. Here's where the question is, because Zidane usually likes to go for a 4-3-3 lineup. However, me personally, I think a 4-4-2 will be the better lineup for this game. So I'm going to throw Isco as that center attacking mid. If Zidane goes for a 4-3-3, then I see him putting Rodrigo at the right wing and then Vinicius on the left wing with Benzema up top. However, with the 4-4-2, I'm going to go for, obviously, Isco at the center attacking mid, Karim Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. up top. So that is my predicted lineup for this game. Let me know what yours is. Let me know what you think about my predicted lineup down in the comments. And then finally, for the last segment of the video, the score prediction. Guys, if you're new to the channel, then you should know that if you comment down below your score prediction and you enter yourself to potentially win a Real Madrid home jersey, Karim Benzema, a beautiful jersey in the back. I don't have it with me as of right now. However, yes, if you put in your comment, your score prediction, and you get it correct, then you get a chance to not only get a shout out, but the jersey that I was just talking about. Here are the current leaderboards. As you can see, many people are tied with 3 correct predictions. So, guys, there's still 12 games in La Liga, and it shouldn't be too hard to honestly get a couple predictions right in there and win yourself a jersey that I will ship to you. So, my score prediction for this game will be a Real Madrid victory 2-0, leading us up onto that Atalanta game, which you can of course expect a live reaction video. It's going to be a huge video. As a final reminder, I do actually, for those of you that have been with us for a while, we got that strike that first time that we did a live stream, but we are finally nearing the end of that ban that we had of 3 months. So March 29th should be the deadline for that strike, and we should be able to live stream a game with you guys again. Won't make the same mistakes as we did last time. However, I want you to hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe. Let me know, like I said, down below in the comments, your score predictions, any other opinions that you have on this video, on the game, on the lineup, anything. I want to hear your opinions. And with that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow for that post-game analysis video. And for now, a la Madrid.